that's right. I need to turn the chat broadcasting on. Boom. Whoops. Boom, boom. That is there. Is it telling me I'm live? No. It wouldn't tell me that on Twitch. I'm amazed it tells me on when I go into my own dashboard. Okay, we can minimize that. We're live. Make this a little bit narrower. No. No, 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 no. Bad Twitch. Bad. Kerbal Space Program. There we go. I like how they already have Kerbal Space Program 2 in the freaking thing. Oh. Whatever. Rockets. Boom. Boom. Update information. Information updated. Bring up the live stream on YouTube so I can see chat. And we are a go. Because I'm playing Kerbal Space Program today, and why is my mouse constantly getting stuck on something? Bad mouse. Alrighty, so 3 jobs. Bring them on Stoneback, plant a flag on the Mun. Oh. Science data from space around the Mun, and science data from the surface of the Mun. We can do 1, 2, 3, 4 today. What is this one? Yeah, that's right. Transfer crew between vessels, no carbon. Okay. So, we don't have landing gear. Not a huge issue. What we do need is a spacecraft. I believe I can just grab this one and we... Okay, we'll take you off and take you and throw you away. Grab you. There we go. How many parts are we at? We need a heat shield. Thermal, 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 boom. Heat shield. A coupler. Boom. And that. We're going to need a bigger fuel tank there than that, but we are at 25 of 30 parts. We have you, and then we have you. Her. Okay. Take that. You should be there. Grab this. Take that, and we're minimize my screen. That is what we do. And then we grab a much bigger fuel tank and throw you onto there, and then throw you onto there like that. And why do you not register? There we go. That will increase. This should actually give us more than enough. Okay, so we have 25 parts. We need a few more. So one thing we need, rechargeable battery pack. Boom. Utilities. Parachute. 2 drogue chutes. And then electrical in terms of 2 solar panels. And we're at 31 parts because of the battery. What can we get rid of? I don't really feel like getting rid of anything. But we do have... I can take this off because now we can charge the batteries, so I don't really need that. We just have to land on the daylight side because I can't stick lights or anything. Bring a Munstone on the Mun back to Kerbal. Okay. I believe I'm going to have a huge amount of extra Delta V with this mission. Launch. Launch, 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 launch. Okay. I'm quite sure we're going to have a stupid amount of Delta V. Let's go to the Space Center real quick. What I don't have is communications. Bring Munstone. Find a Munstone and return it to Kerbal. Far side crater, poles, or polar lowlands biomes. Far side crater, poles, or polar lowlands. Okay. You know what? Recover. This ship is too busy with stuff. Throw all that away. And then we got you. Yes. Okay. Take that. There we go. What we need... We do need some science, and we also need communications. So we're going to throw a high gain antenna on the opposing side. That's going to be set up like that. And then we're going to grab a payload thing, which we're going to put there. Then we're going to put this there. Electrical, rechargeable battery pack, and then where to go? You go back on top. That means we're using too many parts. Open. Science data. A Geiger counter. I can put this on the ship without that. So we'll slam that there. And then we'll take a thermometer and slap that there. And then put this back. And what we have are 15 parts left with which to work with. Okay. So we have this big stage. Oh, I'm glad I did that, because part of the reason why that thing wasn't working right was because all the parachutes are in the wrong spot. You go there. This should get me like 2,000 Delta V. Then we get a couple fuel tanks. Couple fuel tanks like that. And we'll get a Reliant. No. This. So we now have 19 parts left. That's a lot of Delta V already. So I think it'll actually be pretty good. So what we're going to do now... Ah, yes, 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 yes. That's not what I'm looking for. You. We need to grab you. How much are you? How much is this? 1,200? Yeah, we'll slap that there. Grab that and slap that back there, and there we go. And then we're going to Can we do 4, 4, which is 8? But we can do triple. Like that. And we'll need aerodynamics, which we grab these winglets for. Boom. We have 1 part left over. One part. What should we grab? Grab another solar panel, which I think is probably the best bet. Let me just stick that. Now that'll be a little collision there. Put that right there. And that fits. That fits nicely. Okay. I believe this will work. Save. We have communications. We have solar panels for power. We have a big battery for the shadow of the planet. We got parachutes. And do I really need... I can sacrifice that, actually. I'm going to swap this around. You go there. You go there. You come off. You go there. You go there. Like that. That way there's a little bit less weight with this thing. Okay. Save. Launch. And we're going to be setting ourselves up for a very high orbit. Alrighty. Open terminal. Switch to 0. List files. Run, launch, and orbit. Oh. Oh well. Whatever. I forgot to set a new altitude. Should have edited. I didn't edit. Oopsie poopsie. And now we're watching the delta V of both of these engines increase dramatically the higher we go, using solid fuel boosters to boost us out of the thickest parts of the atmosphere, which is always a very handy thing to do. Pretty handy seeing as we're not using a lot of boosters. Okay, we are going to be aborting because everything blew up. Okay, so the engine can't be shut off. Oh. Brilliant. It's still running the script. Why is it still running the script? It blew up. Everything went boom. Oh well. Retrograde. Parachutes and everything are active. Jeb will survive through this. This will just be a minor inconvenience. I think we can adjust how the position for everything else, because it all blew up. How is it all like almost empty already? Yeah, the electric charge should be fine. Maybe it's complaining about a different craft. Or it's the control system complaining because it's been discharged. Good chance of that, too. If I activate you, and target is mission control, you actually get signal. That's cute. That's very cute. Okay. Oh, this is going to take a little while. Oops. Drone parachutes have deployed, as they're supposed to. Are we at full speed? No, we're not. Okay, full speed. Alrighty. A few things we need to change. One, I need to remember to set the altitude higher for the orbit. Two, I need to reposition the boosters a little bit, because, oops, they went boom. But hey, oh well. And we have any moment now. Any moment. Touchdown. Touchdown. And recover the vessel. So, and one thing we're going to do is we're going to reduce the throttle of all of those engines. Yeah, the annoying thing is you can only put them so low on the mount. If I can do that, that'll do. And instead of all these being 100, they're going to be 70. Reduce the rate of speed boost off the bat, and this should do it. Doesn't tell me the price. Unused oxygen. Unused food resource. Unused water resource. No, trust me, those are used. Except for the monopropellant. Okay, so that only was blowing 16,000 in one go. Launch. Go figure. Okay. Open terminal. Switch to 0. Edit, launch, and orbit. I want target orbit to be 125,000. Save. Run, launch, and orbit. Why did the electric charge go to 0? It drained the battery in the scriptable control system and then ignored everything else. Maybe it has something to do with the fact it's outside the staging for the rest of the stuff. Maybe. Oh well. With the slower burn, we should gain speed slower, which will lead to less atmospheric drag, which will allow us to get a little bit higher in the atmosphere before triggering liquid-fueled engines. I still have the open sign on the door, don't I? Oh well. 400, tips over a little bit, and let's see if it explodes. Don't explode, don't explode, don't explode, don't explode. Come on, come on, come on. Whew, okay, good. So, you expand this, have over a minute of burn time. Look at that thrust go up right there. Your thrust is going up too. $2,000. I don't think we got much more efficiency gains there. Okay, I believe things are going to be going quite well. I'm slightly worried about the point we're reaching with this. The apoapsis is now out of the atmosphere, bringing the periapsis up. Yeah, I'm not convinced that we're... ideally situated here. Because this section was also supposed to get us into orbit. But without the fourth solid fuel booster, it doesn't work. And that concerns me a little bit. But oh well. We're in space now. Kind of surprised the music hasn't started. There it is. We'll have to see. Speed everything up. Speed, 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 speed. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's get up there. We're not quite there yet. 120, 121, 122, 123, 124. Now we slow down time so it does its thing. It's pitching correctly, and we have a burn. And we have a burn. And we have a burn. There we go. Okay, yeah, we're burning up that engine. That is not the thing I wanted to be burning up. And... okay, we're good. That didn't use much fuel. So we've got 1,700 left. Oh, you're on a very elongated orbit, but you're actually still within the system now. Okay. So, the nice thing is we can actually use this to plan the maneuver now, when before we were kind of going blind. So we get that out there, and then just drag it around. And there we go. Which isn't that far away. Yeah, we're not landing. We don't have the Delta V to land. We might have the Delta V to orbit, but we don't have the Delta V to land. So what we'll be doing is we'll be getting science from near it. Okay. There should be like a warp tube button. Warp there. Okay, engine test has died. That's fine. Warp there. I really don't exceedingly care about the engine test dying. Okay. We line up with that, and we have a, oh god, a 50-second burn. Okay. Why did it not turn on? I have no throttle control. I have no throttle control. Why do I have no throttle control? Toggle power? Whoa. Okay. Because that thing had it. Just taking it. And you can't manually control the engine with that thing there. That was just a tad bit awkward. And now we're doing a perhaps a little bit less than efficient burn. But hey, oh well. I just got to figure out a way to do this stuff as absolutely efficiently as possible. Which is kind of annoying. No, not really, it's fine. And use this thing. Done. Okay. And we have you giving me power. Activate. Target is mission control. Very good. 90% exposure. Let's give you 100%. Yeah, good enough. That keeps us powered, actually, so that is quite handy. That means we've got 900 left. Oh. And that also sends us into Kerbal escape if we're not careful. Add a maneuver. I need to make sure that we don't run into them on. I don't care if we get really close, I just don't want to run into it. There we go. And then we'll add a maneuver here, mostly so that we don't get launched out of the system. Currently, I don't know how much delta V that maneuver is going to take, so what we can do is we just warp to there. Exposed to extreme radiation. Yes, I'm sure you are. It would have been better if we had arrived in front of the Mun, and not in this case, as we're going to be behind it. Okay, time warp complete. Burn time is 1 second. That maneuver node is 4 minutes away. So we're going to warp to there. Okay, we're still 1 minute away. And we want to point there for this. Okay, so let's speed up time a little bit. It's not going to take a long burn to do this. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Oh, that's only 100. That's good to know. Now what we can do, because now that we got a better grasp on things here, we actually set it at the most efficient point to do this maneuver. And cool. $263. Yeah, we're definitely not landing. But we'll be able to get the science that we require. And some up-close looks. And we leave the ship in this orientation for now, so we continue to get that. And speed things up. This will get us some science, even if it's not quite as much as I was hoping for. Definitely not as much as I was hoping for. It's like I could get ground-based science. Question is the return. Getting back to Kerbal. I'm not sure. Delta V map. There we go. Delta V planner. Because my launch here did not quite go according to plan. And my internet's just also working as crap today. So let's see. From Kerbal to the Mun is 5,000. Why is the actual map not working? There's a calculator map in here, and yeah, connection's timed out. Oh, maybe it's this. Oh, it says switch to tab. And speed up time again. Why am I speeding up time? That way. I can do it this way. Warp there. And come out of map. Whee! Look at our approach. As we zip down very low. Oh boy. Okay. And that is the point where we point. And while we're doing this, read that and read that. And then we start birding at 6 seconds. We get a nice view as we quickly zip over the Mun's surface. And It's much easier when you don't have to balance out the battery, because you got solar panels. So huzzah, the battery's charged now. And there we go. We are in orbit, as the camera did a little wiggly jig thing there, which tells me I'm in orbit. And then we do the fine tuning of the burn, and there we go, we're done. Okay. So what kind of data are we getting, and how much science is it worth? Not a hell of a lot of science. And why is... The map is just not working. So it's not in that group of tabs. How about this group of tabs? Nope, that's just my website for the drone company, because I need to finish working on that. Not in that one either. In here? Nope. Nope, it's down. It must be down. Try that one. Try that one. Try that one. Origin, destination. Really? Really? This one kind of sucks. Yeah, because it's from body to body, but not from Kerbal to the Mun. Okay. So my usual go-to system is broke, and can I broadcast that back? Yes. Which means we've done a couple contracts. Science data from space around the Mun is done, which is handy. And the crew report, you can start doing your crew report. We're not going to get a huge amount of science out of this, regardless. Oh, we're about to lose connection because we're about to go to... we're going to Kerbal set. You're still doing your observation. You're done. Oh my god, it's still going. Oh well, we'll just send back everything that we can. 25 seconds. 8 seconds to send that back. Send all the freaking the temperature scan back. Come on. Do it. Do it quickly. Quickly. Before we lose the connection. And it has been sent back. 5.4 credits. Come on. Ah, local control. Lost connection. But hey, we got most of it out, which gives us enough space to get the rest. Okay. So just speed through the orbit a bit. I'm guessing this is the far side crater. Yeah, that's going to be the far side crater. That is where we need to land. In there to get our samples. But we don't have the delta V, which is a bit unfortunate. Okay, we do have connection again. Oh. I do not believe that that is useful stuff right there. Let's send everything back. How's our battery doing? Good, good. And we got plenty of oxygen. We could camp out here for a little while. Now, if I could find a way to transfer stuff, that would also function. Oh, I see what it's doing. Okay. Why don't you just... I can't reorder these, can I? Nope. It is what it is. Speed everything up. Okay, 1.8 credits for that. And starting the next report. And this will get us a good chunk of science done, which will be good because we'll need it to get new things. We got 25.2 already, which is really handy. There we go. That gets us 25.8 apparently. Okay, so we're not landing on it. That is something we definitely don't have the Delta V to do. At least not if we want to get back. Like, let's look. Yeah, it'll take more than 170. That'll just to hit the ground where we want to. Oh, do we get another boost? Oh, it's going up again. Cool. We did a little bit extra. So, alrighty then. Next thing we gotta do is get them back. We should have enough stuff to do. Grab this, add maneuver. Didn't even do anything, thank you game. Whoops. Let's slow that down. Move this that way. Move it that way. That'll be possibly the most efficient way of doing it. This will get us outside the influence of the MUN. I kind of want to leave the influence on the back end a bit more. Like that. Okay, because then I can put the thing here and slow down without running back into the MUN. Which would be good. I want to warp to there, but okay. Warp there. And there we go. We'll point this in the necessary direction. And then speed up time. Turn that on. Turn that on. Get some more of that. There we go. Good enough. Okay, we should now be leaving out the back end. Yep, so we'll warp there. Time warp canceled. To the Mun. Batteries are almost out. And because it was slightly angled a bit wrong. I believe that little radio antenna is posing a problem. Wrong way. Get me to 100. There we go. There we go. Batteries are charging. Good. Good, 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 good. And then we redo the warp. Warp there. Okay. Yeah, not quite where we want to be. Warped there. Oh, we got plenty of food, water, and oxygen, so that's not a problem. And then we should be able to... We'll do it this way. And we have solidly left the influence of the Mun, I hope. Nope. Kinda saw that coming. Okay. That is in 3 minutes. That is the maneuver we will be pulling off. Oh, cool. You should still be in the... Yep. Speed up time. I love falling back into the Mun's influence. Kind of went the wrong way. As usual. Gotta be really careful that we don't run out of Delta V and get Jeb stuck. With Jeb's history, that'd be him getting stuck again. Okay, good enough. That'll do the job. Alrighty. So we go through this for a little ways. We'll time warp to there. We're still generating power. Okay. And now what we'll do is, it doesn't have to be that efficient. We do have extra Delta V. So we'll add a maneuver and use this to get down into the atmosphere. Still too high. Way too high. Too low. Well, still too high. 52. No, we need more. 50. 42. 38. 34 should do it. Oh, we are going to be running a bit close. Add that. Time warp. Time warp. Shut the time warp off. At 10 seconds we go back to normal time. Well, that was, I said at 10 seconds, not 20. There we go. Turn that on. And there we go. We We're now deorbited, and we should be going into the atmosphere at 24,000 meters, which is perfectly adequate. And we have 100% on the solar panel. There we go. And now we just time warp to about, let's say, there. As we watch all the stuff spin around, including this thing, which is way out there now. We need more delta V. There's other ways around it. If we could get docking components, we can dock and transfer fuels and bring things up and down and do things. You know what? I don't believe you're needed anymore. Whee! Go away. Okay. And we deactivate this because they're not in range anyway. We have that there as it should be, getting me power. We should have we do have a fully charged battery. And we used half the food. You fat bastard, Jeb. You've used up half the food, and a little more than half the oxygen. Using up half the oxygen is fine. Kind of would have expected that. Alrighty. And then we speed up time till we get closer to the atmosphere, and then we slow it back down again. Where are we going to be landing? We're going to be landing there. We're going to be landing in the water. Okay. This is where we have you do your little retrograde thing. We should have enough battery to do everything we need now. We're in the atmosphere, starting to heat up, entering at 3,000 meters a second. 3,172.7 was the high speed. Alrighty. And we're going to be landing on the land somewhere. I was kind of hoping for the mountains so I could get another science boost, kind of, but oh well, didn't work that way. I wonder where the other part went. Oh, it's way up there still. It's already losing bits. You can see a little bit there floating around. And you're burning. You're burning. When are you going to explode? Look at that thing go off. Into the distance. We're still doing 2,000 meters a second. Whew, how is this thing handling it? Oh, 167. That's going to have to blow up eventually. I suppose it doesn't have to. I would have expected it to. I like how this really doesn't just fade. It's like a solid line where the atmosphere stops. It is just a solid line. Okay. We're going to land in the ocean. Is that going to survive? I'll be damned if it does. Huh. It's gonna live. Nope, it's gone. Oh well. When we hit 10,000, I'll hit the parachutes. I don't need to. 7,500. Just so I get through this a little bit faster. And drogue chutes and the main parachute are away. Everything is going swimmingly. Jeb has returned from orbiting the moon like twice or something. Very good. Very good. It's still is yellow for the main parachute there, for still 4 minutes, so that was kind of weird. But hey, oh well. $400 meters. 300 meters. 200 meters. 100 meters, and we're good. Food, water, 2 days, 3 days. Oxygen perpetual now. Transmitting telemetry. Recover the vessel. And what we have after that is that recovered. 37 science. Recovery of vessel returned from the orbit of Mun. Parts, very good. Okay, and Jeb is back. And we now have 260,000. Don't need that open. So, available. Science data from space around Kerbal. We have no tourists. I am very disappointed. But I'm going to take that one. Search the skies. I don't want to start doing that yet. I only have the parts we need for other stuff. 37 science. General construction. Decoupler, strut connector, decoupler, fuselage, crew cabin, container mount, container. Structural fuselage offset, cargo bay, junior cargo bay, nose trunk, passenger door, structural fuselage junior. If we had advanced construction, which has joint sockets and telescopic joints, and it should have the couplers. There's a decoupler, storage, flatbed, airlocks, adapters, the hinge, flat adapter, hydraulic cylinders, pressure crew tube. There's a lot in here, but there's no docking apparatuses, which is unfortunate. Landing. Fuel systems would be handy. Spare fuel tanks, but I'd save parts, propulsion systems, different engines, heavy rocketry, bigger engines. Where's docking? There's miniaturization. And there's the Clamptron docking port junior. And that would be handy, to say the least. Space exploration, more tanks. Yeah, so... Okay. 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 Yes. So, we've got a new contract that we just accepted. Science data from space around Kerbal. And what we're going to do is we do have the mapping system. And scrap you all. Open. Load you. Nope, you're not what I wanted. Load you. You're not what I wanted. Surprised you actually accept. Open. Cancel. Go away. Boom. And then communications. Oh, no, battery. Okay, so there's the batteries. 4 solar panels. Like so. And then communication. Communitron. Just one, please. Thank you. And science. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Purchase you. Grab these doubles. And then singles. No, we're going to slap you right there. There we go. And back to electrical. Boom. And boom. Okay. This is what we're going to use. I kind of want you rotated differently. There we go. And then we need fuel tanks, which will be that sort of fuel tank, and you'll have this sort of engine. There we go. And then I should be able to go to here, sub-assemblies, screw me apparently, because I didn't make a sub-assembly for launching satellites. I guess I'll have to do that later. Oh, that's a big tank. Never mind. You'll need the scriptable system there. Plop that there. You also need a small inline reaction wheel. That'll provide a little bit of space between that and everything else so it doesn't look quite so nasty. Alrighty. Tank. Wrong. Decoupler. Tank. Tank. Swivel. Liquid fuel engine. I actually believe this might be enough, almost. Decoupler. Engine. That's going to be tall. Information on that. Science, your maximum altitude is 500 kilometers. Minimum is 5. So, we'll set this for... 250. Hey, Yang. Calling Lord Game Night. Okay. Okay, and we're going to need... How many parts do I have left? 19. I need aerodynamics. There they are. Boom. Throw that on there. I could use this instead. I should have grabbed this to begin with. Oh well. I'll use it next time. Save. I screwed up. Oh well. Launch. We're going to start getting satellite contracts, and I'm going to have to deorbit this one when I start getting them. Oh no! No, 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 no. Recover. I forgot something important. Done. Bing. Because we don't need telemetry and stuff, but there is one science experiment that requires what I'm going to be doing. Configure unmanned experiments. Geiger counter. I think it's might. Yeah, it's got to be might. Or sight. We'll grab might and sight, because I'm pretty sure I don't have either one of these two. Okay. Save. Yeah, this should give me enough to get into orbit. Launch. And now the flexibility of that little bit of software I wrote will be sitting for everybody. Open terminal. Recover vessel because there's no connection. No connection whatsoever. Okay. Vehicle assembly building. More communications are needed because oops. Communications, use this one. That should do. Save. Launch. Now we can demonstrate the flexibility of my little program. I forgot how to do the copy path too, so I'm going to have to remember to change it later on. Open terminal, switch to 0, edit, launch, and orbit. I want 250. And now, instead of heading to 90, heading to 0, which should be due north. I hope is due north. Save. Click on this, run, launch, and orbit. And now we shall see if this worked according to plan. We're in the air. Realizing I forgot to reduce the thrust on the solid booster, but it shouldn't matter too much, so here's hoping. Yay. Oh well. And as expected, we are tilting due north. Very good. Very good. Fail. Maybe it will recover. And it's recovered itself. Okay. Okay. Okay, you've recovered yourself. Nope, you didn't. Up, 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 up. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Nope. Yeah, it's done itself. Oh. Oh, that's funny. Okay, so shut down engine. Close the terminal. Toggle power. We've got to watch this thing die. Because it went out of control. Yay, expensive satellite. It blew itself up. SAS doesn't work that way with satellites. I'm using Kerbal OS. And the control system, there weren't enough control surfaces, so it's dead. Now we just get to watch it die. And there goes an expensive satellite. Boom. All right. Return to vehicle assembly. Okay. So, there goes most of the money we made from our one mission that we've done. How many parts do I have left? 24. Aerodynamics. 4 of them also on this section. And I'm going to reduce the throttle on this to 90. Save. Launch. And now it looks like a cruise missile. I've made a cruise missile. Huzzah. But if I don't do this, it spirals out of control and explodes. So, open terminal, switch to 0, run, launch, and orbit, and the countdown begins. There's no... It's a probe body. There's no pilot. Without a pilot, there's no SAS. So what I'm doing is I'm using Kerbal, this Kerbal operating system here, which is a computer script. And this computer script that I've written is what is controlling the satellite. It does all the control inputs and everything. So I'm actually not holding any keys at all at the moment. It is entirely 100% flying itself with my garbage code. Absolutely trash code. But hey, it works. Oh my god, this thing very much looks like a cruise, like some sort of cruise missile, nuclear missile. There we go. Adding these winglets. That did the job. There we go. But yeah, this program automatically stages it. So it stages itself, does its own gravity turn based on its speed that it's going, and will orbit. It will circularize the orbit in a single bit of code automatically. It is really doing that turn a bit fast. It's also generating an awful lot of heat. Whew. Is this thing going to burn up going up into space? Oh boy. That was supposed to last longer. Yeah, I may not have given this thing enough fuel. It's got the correct altitude now. Oh my god, it almost burned up going into space. I might have to adjust the gravity turn. Because, whoo dog, that was... It turned early. It even counts the number of loops it's gone through. It's gone through 9,500 loops. Did this actually get what it needs to get into orbit? Oh, wow. 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 Okay, it's like, you want 90 degrees, you want 0 degrees, you want a polar orbit. Here's your polar orbit. Yeah, we got enough delta V, if barely. Now I can't get rid of this stupid thing. Ah, boy. Oh no. You've got battery. Yeah, this thing has spare battery. Battery for days. At 250. So we time warp. There's that. We should be recharging the battery, which we indeed are. Uh-oh. No connection. Not a big surprise. You'll just have to wait for it to fly back around next time. Oh, cool. I didn't intend for that, but the this is pointing down. Not my intention. It just kind of worked out that way. Good, good. Good, 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 good. Good job, little satellite. And slow it down. It'll do its thing. And possibly promptly run out of battery. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. It's doing 0. It's going to deorbit itself. Okay. Oh, I deserve that. I deserve that. Oh boy. It is going to inadvertently deorbit itself. else I can't control it. So, on that sour note, I believe I'm going to end this episode. Can I do this and get it to stop making noise? Nope. My garbage code indeed. There is an easy solution for this. You lock the heading in the code for the orbiting system. Please just burn up and explode. I have to write a spot in the code where it locks the heading after leaving the atmosphere, because if I had done that, it wouldn't have deorbited itself, and I'd have a satellite orbiting right now. But, because I didn't do that, I have a glorified firework. %50 of the way there. Oh my god, it's not going to burn up. And I have no control over this thing, so I can't get the clicking to stop. Oh, and the battery still has charge. Stop it. Oh, well, I'm just going to end this now. There it goes. That's 8:30. I should go home. I'll have to modify the code later. But once it gets into orbit, I just need to write a system where it locks the heading. And by locking the heading, we should be fine. Oh well. Boom. And now it's quiet. Return to vehicle assembly. I'm going home. Have a good night. See y'all later. Where's my recording broadcasting control? Come on!